Okay, so I know that there were some issues with some of the slides. So I'm just gonna pick up for the sections that I believe were not, the recordings weren't coming up for everyone. So I just wanted to continue with the origins of manga, and we're talking about the 1970s. In the 1970s, shoujo manga explodes. We have the 1974 Toma no Shinzu, which translates to the Heart of Thomas, which was created by a female manga artist, Moto Hagio, and it was published and became an instant classic. So the storyline for the Heart of Thomas, it's a LGBTQ storyline with a male protagonist, and the main character, Thomas Warner, commits suicide, or and so we're getting his perspective posthumously, and he's telling his story through letters that he's written to his crush, who the love was unrequited, and that's why he takes his life. We also see that girl heroines are becoming more independent, individualistic, and less maiden-esque. And this format evolved from magazine strips to actual paperbacks. So like our comic strips became the basic for graphic novels. This is a similar transition pattern. Okay. So in the 1980s, the art starts to become more realistic and documentary styled. And then in the 1990s today, it's estimated that at least half of the Japanese women under 40 and three-quarters of teen girls read manga regularly. We also have the Pokemon explosion happening in the US. And then in 1996, we have Dragon Ball Z gaining popularity in the US as well. And I know for me, Dragon Ball Z was a big one when I was growing up. I did like Pokemon, but I thought Dragon Ball Z had way more action, and I liked that a lot more. So, characteristics of manga. So the characters have large, expressive eyes. The hair is usually really large and spiked and brightly colored. These books are bound Japanese style on the right. So for English, you have to read it from the back to the front, which also makes it more appealing because it's the opposite of what we're used to. They're serialized for many volumes. If anyone has a manga collection, you know that a lot of times, at least in my experiences, we've had to put a lot of them in stack space because they run extremely long. So you'll put the most popular out in the series, and then put the rest in stacks. Stories can become epic and last for decades. I'm gonna stop here because I believe that the people to know in the comments section recorded well. Please let me know if you guys have any comments or questions or concerns. Again, I hope everyone is enjoying their week, and I apologize. Have a good week, guys.